way back. Where do you see the history being written in MMA? And if you had to guess on the 100-year anniversary of the Ring, or 200-year anniversary of the Ring magazine, are we going to have MMA fighters standing alongside boxing on every cover? Like,
no, I don't. You know, to me, the Ronda Rousey thing was a mistake. I think the Ring should be reserved strictly for boxing. Although we have an MMA tab on there, and we toyed with it for a while. It made, I think we had one story a month in the magazine for a short amount of time, but fans don't go for it. You know, straight boxing fans don't go for it. Like, I've got a martial arts mind. You know, my boy is at Taekwondo. He's awesome, and it was me that pushed him towards that, just to kind of get his tools sharp. It's a good martial art for doing that. I can't make the full transition to UFC because I just don't get the time, and I would, because I've got an interest in it and I enjoy a good UFC fight, but I just don't get the time. I think that the sport is here to stay, unequivocally. Super strong, beats out boxing in the sense that you always seem to get competitive fights and the fights that the fans want to see, whereas boxing is just littered with so much politics and bullshit that we just have never done, kicking ourselves in the teeth, you know, and it's relentless, and there's lessons to be learned from the way the UFC handles that part of things. But they will go on to have, probably not in my lifetime, but, you know, within 100, you know, how long has this been? About 20 years. 8 years from now, that sport will have a fantastic history, and people will look back on it, maybe not with the same nostalgia, I think, that we can with the Ring, because it's just crossed so many social, cultural pieces of history. I can't see that being replicated now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it ends up with its own unique history. I admire the men and women that compete in it. The skill level required is fantastic. Yeah, I think it'll have its own history. I don't think that the Ring will be part of that history to any significant degree, though.
The Pod Matrix.